Hi. Hi. Now, how are you?
Good. Little
Mm,
busy, but hey, not too bad.
like I didn't got laptop till now. Can we?
Go ahead, sir.
Did you? Yeah. Did you get my message? Like I still didn't got the laptop and uh, how can I go to the portal and other thing? Yes, portal.
It's a little difficult to hear you.
Huh?
I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Yeah. I didn't got any laptop till now. And how do I go to the portal, AGS portal, and know the documents and how to log in?
Okay, yeah. You might want to get a headset. It's a little tough. I don't know if it's the laptop. Are you able to dial in?
Give me a second. Sure, I will dial in.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
That's a little better. Okay, we can get started. I wanted to spend this time, see if you had any questions on the materials I sent over, mainly around like the scope of the project or how we have things structured.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. If I can go ahead and just walk you through the pull up rate chart. Okay. All right. I'm gonna share my screen. Hold on. Okay. Sharing now. Let me know when you can see it. Are you able to see my screen?
I can, yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So kind of picking up where we left off last week. I guess the main deliverables of the project, and maybe I can pull up that project plan that might help too while we're talking. Okay. So this is also part of what I sent you last week, but the main deliverables of the project are the API foundational build, ACM developer portal, and the API landing site. Those are the three main items that are being built. So the API foundational build, that's just like the APIs themselves. So I'm going to flip back over to this user journey right here. So the flow of the user or the partner that's coming in is that so from a user perspective, it's like if you or I were on like a like I guess diapers, like a good example, but like let's say we had a Costco app on our phone, or we were on the website for Costco, and we were a member. And Costco was partnering with AIG. What the user would see is a little advertisement like this one right here that says, because you're a member with Costco, You're able to get this insurance through AIG. Here's a high-level description of what the product is. And then it has the option for the user to click Buy Now and go into the customer funnel. So if we click Buy Now, we would be directed to a screen that has basic plans, or like the plan options. So it'd be like the basic, standard, or enhanced. And it would have the prices. And then once we select the plan, it would take us to a more like a summary page that has like some more of the coverage options or the coverage details to that specific plan. And then we would click like Pay Now or Buy Now, and we would go through the purchase part of it, and we get a confirmation page. Now, all of this is not on AIG infrastructure. The whole point of it is that these UI pages would be owned by the partner. The Costco would create these slides or these pieces of UI. We would not. All we would provide are the APIs for them to be able to get the pricing, to get the plan details, to be able to get the coverage information. That's all that we would be doing. And obviously, we would have the APIs that would actually issue the policy on the back end. But all of this would be in the partner ecosystem, and all the user would see is the advertisement. They'd see the plan detail page, summary page, and a confirmation page. They would not be redirected to AIG. Questions on user journey part?
Did you share the slide disk?
Sorry about that.
No.
Can you repeat your question?
Oh, that's fine. Repeat the question. I'm taking a note.
You asked the question. It's kind of breaking up. Are you good with this slide?
Yes.
Okay. So that's the user side of it. Another view that I can send over to you that would help too. We have like some video flows that depict that customer journey where it's just, customer sees an ad on a partner ecosystem, the partner website, customer clicks Buy Now, customer lands on a product page, they select a plan, they click Buy Now, and they pay, and they get to a confirmation page. This is that flow. It's just in a video form. And then the back end down here, we've got what's going on with the API program, how we are enabling the flow for our partner. And also, we have down here what policy administration system we're using, which is, and what that policy administration system is going to be doing in the flow. In our case, the original intent of the API program was we were going to have 3 different options to do payment processing. The first option, just right here, is that the partner processes the payment. So that would be like, it's like, the example is Costco. Costco, let's say, has our credit card information on file in their system for like renewing our membership fees. We could have a situation where they just take care of the actual payment. We don't take any credit card information or any PCI details, they would take all of that, and then they would just let us know that the payment went through and to go ahead and process the policy. That's one option. The second option for payment processing is to use a payment processing tool like Stripe or another third-party payment processing tool. And this would be like a redirect. The user would be redirected to Stripe, and they would have to put in their credit card details. In that scenario too, AIG would not touch any credit card information. It would just be we would send the user straight to Stripe so that we wouldn't have to touch that. We're very, very cautious about PCI data. And then the third option is that the policy administration system just processes for us. So in our scenario for MVP, we are going to be doing this bottom option where the POS system processes the payment. For us right now, that's the easiest because our vendor is Carrington. So you see right here on the side, it says Carrington/DC. DC stands for Duck Creek, that's the system we're trying to get to. That's the more modernized system. But right now for MVP, we're using our old one, which is Carrington. And as of right now, they process our payments for us for this line of business anyway. So we would just redirect the user to Carrington's page where they would be collecting the user data to process the payment, and then that would trigger for them to issue the policy. Do you have any questions there about those three options?
No.
Okay. Yeah, just stop me at any point that you have any questions. But the first two options, I think, are going to be more of a post MVP. Like that's going to be a decision as like which payment method to do is going to be determined based off of the partners that we land. You know, if they have the ability to process the payment, we might explore letting them do it. But so far, we haven't seen a partner that is able to do that. So, and this is just some scenarios we've got. So after the payment process, that's where, this tail end of the flow is just demonstrating that we actually collect the details, the payment details, and that, the policy is written and bound. We're generating a policy number and a confirmation number, which is sent back to the partner's UI so that it can be displayed on the confirmation page. And then we would need to, of course, store all this information, customer data in the back end in our DBs, and send them an email with a confirmation number and their policy packet.
Can we record this section so that I can access the document to understand?
Yeah, I can send it to you.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, 100%. I can send it to you. That's the user side, which is fairly straightforward. The partner side is a little bit more complicated. You may need to spend some time looking at it. What I mean by the partner end of it is like that customer journey is the end product of what we're trying to do. Getting there, actually getting a partner onboarded, like if Costco were to come to us and say, hey, AIG, I want to partner with you. Well, how do we get them onboarded to be able to have that customer flow? So this is, our flow for that. So we will have a marketing site, which is we look back at the project plan. It's the API landing site. I can show you what it looks like. So the marketing website is going to be hosted on AEM, and it's going to look like this. It's going to say, hey, this is our API program. This is how it works. These are program benefits of why you should come and partner with us in this way. And here are the products that are available to you to be able to, share with your customer base. And then some partner detail and technical detail. Up here, there's going to be a learn more button. And this is how a partner, if they want to be part of the program, this is their next step. So they click learn more, and a form pops up. It says, hey, we'd love to learn or love to hear more from you. This is the lead generation form. So they put this information in, their first name, last name, email, company name, blah, blah, blah. When they click submit, this information is sent to Salesforce. Ooh, sorry, giving you a little whiplash there. This information is sent to Salesforce. So right here, partner lands on marketing site, partner enters contact information, and they click submit. That data is sent to Salesforce where a client profile is created. This workflow down here is handled by another team. It's a Salesforce team. I can give you the contact name for them as well, but they're the ones still taking this stuff, so we don't have to worry too much about getting this into our backlog. We just have to be aware of what they're doing. So on the Salesforce end, the client profile is created, and a business development manager and integration manager are automatically assigned. What that means is the integration manager is basically us. That's Sanjay. That's our team. So Sanjay would be assigned it. He'd be alerted that there is a new partner in queue. And then a salesperson, this is the BDM, would be alerted that there is a new potential partner in the queue. Then they would take the information put in from the form, contact them. They set up a call where Sanjay or someone from our team would join the call with the sales representative. Oh my gosh, that's really all over the place. Okay. So the salesperson and someone from IT would join the call and talk to the potential partner. Ask them, hey, what are your current systems like? What kind of products are you interested in? Basically interviewing them to see if they are a good fit for these APIs. So I think last time we talked, I was saying that the goal of the program is to keep everything standard. So the APIs we have is the APIs we use. We're not going to go in and customize an API to fit a specific partner, because that defeats the purpose of the program. It's supposed to be self-service. They come in, they grab our APIs, they use them, and it's pretty hands-off from outside. So once they talk to the partner, so it's the BDM and the integration manager, they will determine if the partner is a good fit. If the partner is not a good fit, like let's say they need a lot of customization, they need a lot of additional APIs, or a very specific data fields that maybe we're not accounting for, we would just take them off to the side. We take them out of the program, but we might work with them or with another team on the side to make sure that we can partner with them. If they are a good fit for the program, then that triggers another workflow for the sales team, the Salesforce team. They would just go in, update that client profile, and start the approval workflow on their end. That's just like CDRA, like getting that partner onboarded from a legal standpoint as well. And once those approvals have gone through, they go and finish the contract, sign it. Now, once the partner signs the contract, which is going to be done through DocuSign, then they're considered an active partner. So up until then, they're just a prospect. That's going to be our trigger. So that once the contract is signed, then we can work with them.
Okay, who create the product backlog? For this, you just can explain. Do you hear me, Annie? Do you hear me?